After consulting the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, I decided to choose garlic as the herb I was gonna make a video on, mostly because the first thing that comes into my mind when I think about garlic are the garlic breadsticks that they sell with the pizza in some places. And well, I thought I could look into it to see what I found. And well, my investigation let me know that well, garlic is actually an edible bulb that comes from a plant in the lily family, which is the same family where onions are found, and it was usually used traditionally in many places of the world for health purposes, like China, Rome, even in Japan. But currently, it is most commonly promoted as a dietary supplement, which is really common in the nutritional branch of integrative medicine because it is believed that it helps with conditions related to the heart and blood vessels, including perhaps high blood cholesterol and high blood pressure. Uh, Garlic is usually applied as fresh garlic, garlic powder, garlic oil, and it is used to flavor foods. And sometimes it may also be applied topically, which means that it is applied on the skin. We know many things about garlic, but mostly research has yielded that garlic's effects on well high blood lipid levels and high blood pressure are noticeable, and additionally, there's conflicting evidence on some other takes. For example, there was this one research, according to this webpage I consulted, that discovered that taking garlic supplements may reduce total cholesterol and low density lipoprotein cholesterol levels in people with high levels of these blood lipids in their body. But according to them, in order for this to be noticeable, you must take garlic for at least 8 weeks before noting any improvement. So it makes it hard for scientists to find actual results within the research. And also, it was also mentioned that garlic supplements may be helpful for this high blood pressure, but evidence is often limited because of this time limit. And the most reliable research has been found that intake in that the intake of garlic as a food or supplement is not really associated with the reduced risk of developing gastric cancer. However, when I was talking about this lily family the garlic comes from, well, if we go back into that, research has found that epidemiologic studies suggest that there's a link between the garlic family, the family in which garlic belongs, which is this one that includes onions, shallots, or chives, and lower risks of certain cancers, particularly gastrointestinal cancers. But garlic itself doesn't really seem to help so much with it. So there's not enough evidence to show that garlic is helpful for this cancer, this type of cancer, and some other things like, for example, the common cold, which is a bit more trivial. We do know that garlic is probably safe for most people in the amounts that it is usually eaten, in the amounts that it is usually served at. However, there are not there isn't evidence enough as to whether garlic can affect women who are pregnant, where it may have any like side effects or it may pose a risk for their health. There are also some side effects, which include like perhaps bread, body odor, some heartburn, and upset stomach. But that's certainly really common. When we talk about garlic, it is really noticeable. But it is actually most visible when it comes to raw garlic intake. Also, something that should be considered is that garlic supplements may interfere with the effectiveness of some drugs. So it is really important that when a person is taking garlic supplements or is ingesting a lot of garlic, it like for this person to talk with its physician so that the physician can tell that person if its garlic intake could pose a threat for their health.